I kind of almost hate that I settled into having some sort of machine to carry me around the property, like just like that. Good morning, beautiful people. Let me finish walking down this hill before I trip. Over the weekend, we had a small mishap. Nothing serious. I'm being facetious. I say we, I was not involved. I had left to run an errand, and I get back, and the golf cart was parked kind of in a weird location. Usually the boys, they really enjoy driving the golf cart, and it's really cool having something that the boys can just tool around in. Well, I was like, hey, why is the golf cart sitting here? And Brett comes walking up and goes, well, it's the battery tray that holds the batteries broke. I was like, okay. And he goes, and it's leaking battery acid. I was like, are you kidding? So I figured one of the batteries had tried to fall out. No, actually, here's the battery tray, or what's left of it. Yeah, that's pretty rough. It looks like it's been at the bottom of the ocean. I'm trying not to touch too much of it because of leaky batteries. Well, I guess this spot right here, it kind of bent, and it ended up wearing a hole right through this battery right here. So, needless to say, that was a brand new battery. I gotta replace it. I think that's the only one I have to replace. This one looks like it started wearing through. So before I leave, I'm gonna see if I need to replace one battery or 3 batteries. But yeah, so that's kind of what I got going on today. I'm gonna get this thing fixed. You know, I had to do chores old school with a wagon and foot. I kind of almost hate that I settled into having some sort of machine to carry me around the property, like just like that. It was just like all of a sudden I ain't walking nowhere. I don't have to drag a wagon. I got this thing that can haul me and my buckets of feed anywhere I need, and having it go down it's kind of a bummer. So I guess kind of reluctantly I am going to fix this. I have to fabricate a new battery tray for the batteries. I have to go see if I can. I mean, these are brand new batteries, even though they're all dirty, they're all dusty. They are brand new batteries. I think their month stamped on them is like August, like when I got them. Maybe it's September. So I'm gonna see if the place I got them from will warranty them, even though technically that's kind of on me. So yeah, figured I'd share. That's what I got going on today. Today is some golf cart fabrication. I think what sucks is I knew the battery tray was in pretty rough shape, and I probably should have fixed it. And so now it's just one of those, I knew better and I should have taken the time to fix it. But with everything we got going on, it was like, I'll just push it. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm gonna hop in the truck, grab that battery, and go see if I can get a new one, and then I'll be back and you guys will get to see some welding. Come on, sister. I am back from running all over God's green earth. Finally found a battery. The golf cart place that I've dealt with before, they were out of batteries and I had to go somewhere else. Batteries are expensive. It hurts every time I have to buy a battery. And I think what's shocking is, you know, everything is expensive right now. Everything has gone up, and the batteries have gone up. I had to buy some batteries for one of the trucks, I don't remember which. And that same battery 2 years later is not double, but nearing double the price. It's just, everything's so expensive right now. All right, there's the new battery. I couldn't get the exact battery. Honestly, that battery is probably better than these. I think the only bummer is once I get this all back in the golf cart, I have to charge everything to full before I can even run this thing. So I think it's gonna be out of commission for at least 24 hours, something like that. I'm gonna grab a notepad and a measuring tape and figure out.
I want a measuring tape.
You want a measuring tape? What are you gonna measure?
The new battery.
Okay. Well, we're actually making a new battery tray, so we don't need to measure the batteries. Nice thing is there's enough of this old battery tray still here. I can just get all my dimensions off of that. It's welded in, so there's gonna be a lot of cutting in place. It'd be really nice if it was just like bolted in. That way I could just unbolt the rusted bits, but no such luck. All right, I'm gonna get to it. Nothing to it but to do it. Okie dokie. Alright, I got my little sketch with my numbers. I'm gonna see if I can get a grinder in here and cut the entire old battery tray out instead of having to take it out in smaller pieces. It would make life a lot easier. So, I'm gonna do that real quick. I mean, I have to say, doesn't it look like it was at the bottom of the ocean? Like, that's pretty incredible. Doesn't even resemble angle iron anymore. That went somewhere around there. Maybe like that. Not quite sure. That was what held on the brake cable. I'm glad I got my measurements before I cut it apart, because that'd be hard to get measurements off of. Now, problem number 2 is I don't actually have angle iron that is the right size. I've got some angle iron, but not enough. I think I'm going to build this out of bigger stuff than I need, just so the batteries have a little more support, and it'll take longer to rust out. I don't know, let me dig around through all my metal, see if there's something I missed last night when I was down here looking. But looks like I might end up fabbing it out of lots of little pieces. That is way too big. That's 2 by 3. That's way too big. I hear some serious crunching going on over here. We moved the cow last night. I just look up there and all I hear is crunching. Well, I look over there and he's eating a loofah. Wonder where he found a loofah. Is that good? More power to you, buddy. We got plenty of loofahs. Alright, I don't have the right size metal, so I'm gonna have to cobble this together out of multiple pieces. I've got a lot of this this flat bar stuff. What I really need is angle iron, like that, but thicker and a little bit bigger. But luckily I know how to hot glue metal together, so I'm gonna clear off this welding table, make a spot to work, and get busy. Alright, I think I can get it all with this. Got it all welded up. There's like one more weld there and there. I am not going to weld this side. The other side, the underside is welded, just so it stays nice and flat for those batteries. I was going to add some stiffeners where the batteries sit, so they're a little more supported, but I might just leave it open. This is already going to have a lot more support than the other ones. Oh, and I got to put a divider piece down the middle to keep the batteries separated. But for the most part, that's it. So I like this. This is going to work. Oh yeah. Good. Good. And right back off again. Man, these things are heavy.
Are you gonna weld it on?
Yeah. Oh, I still have more to cut off. I didn't finish cutting that off. But as it sits now, it's too big. Until I cut that last remaining piece off, and then it'll fit. Yeah, it'll fit right there. Cool. Alright, that's it on the welding. I'm going to get those batteries put back in and hooked back up. Hopefully getting a different battery didn't mess everything up. I'd actually converted this thing from battery cables to bus bars. Yeah, bus bars are very nice. Having a solid chunk of copper rather than wire eliminated a lot of weird electrical problems we were having. Actually, the bus bars that I had installed was what kept these batteries from falling out the bottom yesterday when the boys were out driving like maniacs, bouncing around. When I got into it, the bus bars were all bent, but it was keeping the batteries from falling out. So I can straighten the bus bars. I already straightened them. It's as back together as I can get it. Like Corbin was saying a minute ago, there's only like one or two more things to do on this thing, and we have a whole new golf cart. Wheels, tires, suspension. I mean, just some cosmetic stuff, and it's for real a whole new golf cart. I think at this point, for the pain in the neck that this thing has been, I'm nearing the point I should have just bought a brand new one. But hey, apparently it was time for a project.
It has a lot.
You have to turn it? Or yeah.
I'm gonna put
You don't have to clean those terminals, right?
cello.
Okay. Just because I don't want any more surprises, break out the old voltmeter. 37.5, so that means everything's charged. Okay, that's the right voltage. All right, moment of truth. Let's see if she moves. Yay! All right, we are back in business. We are back in business.
Yay! Fixed it.
That took me way longer than I wanted it to.
Yeah, I did.
Like, it is now 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Didn't get anything else done today.
Hey, at least it's fixed. You don't have to haul buckets by hand tomorrow.
That sucked. let me see how absolutely out of shape I have gotten.
in like a month.
Not even like probably in like a week.
Yeah.
I bet the end of the first week of having that golf cart, I was just like, it's gone.
Yeah.
Out of shape.
Yep, that was it.
It's gone.
All right, I guess straight into it. It is dinner time. We are actually cleaning out the fridge. Looks like we've got the last remaining chicken pinwheels, some French bread pizza, and the chow mein that we made last week, and I never ended up eating. This is the first time I'll be eating
nobody
that.
really ate it that night, so.
Well, it's because you've been so efficient and you've kept us very well fed.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now there
There
is one leftover that I don't see here, but we're gonna eat those leftovers later.
What?
She cooked a couple lamb shoulders last night for dinner, and it was great, But with the leftovers, we're gonna make French dip sandwiches
Yeah,
tomorrow.
that's tomorrow. Yeah.
So
Brett's excited.
Yes.
you like some French dip sandwiches?
All sandwiches are delicious. When you dip a sandwich, that's even better.
That is the truth. A sandwich that is dippable is amazing. All right, we're gonna eat some leftovers. Once again, Cheap Thrills. That is a chili teppan, or a bird's eye chili. They came in because it frosted last night, got down to 36. And since they're right here, I mean, I like having spice with my my chow mein. I'm legitimately tearing up right now. I ate that thing. I had one, and it like went down my throat and lit my tonsils on fire.
No.
Like, that was pretty hot. Did you eat it?
No, I just ran away.
It rolled off the table. You wouldn't think something so tiny would be so spicy, but they're actually really good. They have really good flavor. They're just really stinking hot. Cheap Thrills.
Sure.
We have this joke that you have to be careful with some of those peppers, especially that size, because you take one of those and you'll wake up out of the Matrix.
Oh, it's a different spice.
Yeah. I was reading about them. Thanks to you guys. When I was talking about those chili teppans, I was like, I don't know what they are. Well, I would say probably 90% of you are like, that's a chili teppan. Why do we do this to ourselves, Tyler?
Because it's fun.
Does it burn your throat too?
Yeah, it burns about.
Okay, so that was what I was reading about these chili teppans. Once I found out what they are, and I can look up pictures and it's like, yep, that's it. Chili teppans are one of the very few native species of chili to North America. They have a slightly different spice, like it burns your throat more than your mouth. It's hard to explain, but would you agree with that, Tyler? Yeah. You're gonna need more food. Looks like you're running out of food. All right. Leftover dinner is always good because it's like, I don't know, it's satisfying to finish off those leftovers instead of putting them in the food scrap bucket.
Like, good job, guys. We did it.
We didn't, I mean, nothing really truly goes to waste. If we don't eat it, it goes to the pigs or the chickens. Like, it's not a big deal, but still, it's
Right.
just the principle of it.
Right.
I would much rather eat all the stuff
Right.
that you made than,
More bacon and eggs.
yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna do it for us for today. So we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.